What if I told you could make $20,000 per month using Instagram without showing your face, creating your own content, or even filming a single video yourself? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's exactly what I've been doing this last year using a combination of AI tools and affiliate marketing with Faceless Instagram Reels. And the best part is it only takes me about 10 minutes a day to maintain once I've set it up. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you the exact process I use to create content that generates thousands in affiliate commissions every single month, all without even putting my handsome face on the camera. And just to show some statistics about it, I mean, look, Reels boost engagement 22%, Reels creators grow 25% faster. And there's a bunch more statistics that basically show that Reels are where it's at. Now, the tools I've been using to make this happen is a combination of ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Runway ML and ElevenLabs. Now, as for the tools that I'm using to make this work, I'm using ChatGPT for text. I'm using Midjourney for images. I'm using Runway ML for the video, and I'm using ElevenLabs for the voiceovers. Now, let me address the elephant in the room, right? Are conversion rates actually better on AI-generated content than normal spoken stuff like this? Well, the answer is it depends. And the reason it depends is because not everybody might be used to public speaking and showing up on camera and being willing to even shoot a video using their face like I am. So something is always going to be better than nothing posted online. And the other thing is faceless Instagram Reels are going to be, if you're using the prompts and the right formulas, you're going to have good marketing. You might not have the best marketing that you might get from an actual human speaking it, but you're going to have much better results because AI is sociopathic and it's going to write the stuff that's going to help you convert better than if you tried writing it yourself. But there's a hack, right? And it's called deep fakes. And the reality is that if I put Joe Rogan doing a video saying the same words that I was saying, just because this guy is way more recognizable than me, he's going to get much better click-through rates and much better performance than if I am. So AI generated content absolutely has the possibility to outperform any human being, no matter what they're saying or how good at public speaking they are, is simply because there's hacks like this available. You shouldn't be using, I'm not a lawyer and I'm not here to say, you could deep fake anything you want, but stuff like this is absolutely, if you post online, just going to get a better conversion rate. Now, let's create a faceless Instagram reel. We're going to make one based off of somewhat off of the copy that from a post that's already worked. As you can see all the post data here. So first off, we're going to go to Midjourney. Midjourney is a pretty cheap program. I think there's a free trial. And we're going to go in here and we're going to ask it to imagine, and we're going to do, well, I already wrote it down, point of view working on a laptop in Amangiri. And we're going to do AR for 3:4. And AR means aspect ratio. So what we're doing is we're actually just forcing it to be a more Instagram reel friendly size. The third one is the best. So we'll just upscale that and we'll copy this image. And what we'll do now is we'll take it over to Canva. Now, once we're in Canva, what we'll do is we'll go over here to create and we'll do, just look up Instagram post. And for this example, I'm just going to create a simple post just to give you guys an idea of what's going on here. So here we have our image and we're just going to resize this to fit in with the actual dimensions here. And how do we want to curate this? So we'll I think this framing is good. So now that we have our post image, what we'll do is we're creating a 3-thing carousel. So I just duplicate the page twice. And then we're going to put some text over. So we're just going to add some text. And we're going to say these exact things. If you have these 3 things, and if you want these 3 things. So here I copied and pasted the text, and you just see that this is a 3 carousel Instagram reel, AI generated, and it is proven to work. So we have something that we created in minutes. So let's go over the perfect Instagram profile setup that's going to build authority for your profile without actually having to show your face. Here's a good example. This is Learn Ecom Academy right here. And And there's a few things they're doing right. First off, the description, right? The link that they want people to go to is right there in the description, and it's very clear what they do. They help people make money with e-com. You can DM them or you can go to the link. Very easy. Also, look at the actual posts they have here. This is all curiosity inducing, right? One drop shipping product that will make you 10,000 a month. They obviously found this headline works very well. One drop shipping product to make you 10,000 a month, and they just keep redoing it. They keep redoing that headline, showing different e-com products or showing lifestyle type of stuff. So that's a pretty good formula. And look, they just keep rehashing. They're using the same headline across the whole kit and caboodle. And the other thing is they're doing well is they're using a number of tags. Now, I'd suggest 5 tags per post, but you'll see that they're using this to get into the algorithm and they're consistently posting, right? None of these show their face. Here's another example. Now, what's done well in this example, and we see 49,000 followers. Again, this is Faceless Instagram page right here, and they have their link, or their affiliate links right in here. Okay, so in the description, but they also have reviews of the products that they're selling. Okay, and we can see, we have different reviews here, and they actually have a group as well for potential buyers. This is good because it gives folks a little area that they can do a little bit of their research on, kind of looking deeper into things. You have a link that's very immediate and very easily accessible, and you have good thumbnails and curiosity-inducing headlines. But what do you sell, right? Now, the easiest way to start selling things online, if you don't have a product or service to sell that isn't optimized for conversion, is become an affiliate and sell somebody else's product and earn a commission without having to handle the customer service, without having to handle the support, without having to handle returns and shipping and tariffs and all this other stuff that you're going to deal with if you're trying to do drop shipping or e-commerce. Now, in the places I recommend to find a good affiliate offer is either ClickBank, Digistore, or let's just start with my own, which is the AI Marketers Club. And it is $27 a year, and you will earn 90% of that by being an affiliate. So all you need to do is go to the AI Marketers Club, there should be a link, and then go down to the very bottom of the page, and you will see you can join completely free and become an affiliate for the AI Marketers Club for free and earn 90% of anything that is charged, which is a great deal. But how do you create high converting content with AI, right? So let me go into ChatGPT and actually show you how we do things. So I'm going to reveal a little bit of my prompting formula, which generates really good results. Now, my prompting formula is called facts, instructions, and rules. And we want to have each of these, and we want to have them in this order. So the way that I build this out is I build it out as follows. So I put in some of my facts. You are a social media marketing expert, etc. I'll put in my instructions, and then I'll put in my rules. So notice this is how we're building our own thing. And what I'll do here is I will just press enter. So as we see, now it's asking us what we want to focus on. So let's talk about viral content strategies. Now, as you see here, what I have my prompts do in order to kind of preserve that essential, what I found is best for performance is preserving a little what I call human checkpoints. Human checkpoints mean that when we're creating content and we're creating post concepts, we want to actually have it propose concepts to us so we can be the human checkpoint. Now, we got 4 different proposals here, and we could see which one we like the most and then generate that post. As you see, we have the photographs, we have the prompts, we have the voiceover. We have almost all we need for a couple different posts. And what my process is I look at these proposals, or I'll ask the AI to propose me slightly different things, or I'll make a modification. I'll say, make them more sensational, or make them more urgent, or make them more dealing with whatever. Now, in this case, we got great things. So now let's actually generate some AI audio for our reel. Now, we're going to have some fun with this. First, we're going to go over to ElevenLabs, and And the ElevenLabs, as you see over here, is a great program, and they do realistic voice sounding audio. So here we're going to start over here, and we're just going to say, let's just say we want to add a new voice. Okay, so we do voices, we want to add a new voice, and what we'll select here is we'll select instant voice clone. So you can do text prompts to get, but let's say we want John F. Kennedy. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to take out my phone and I'm going to take out my microphone right here. And I'm just going to replicate John F. Kennedy's voice. Let's do it. So we're going to click record audio.
My old colleague, Senator Bob Byrd, who has earned his degrees for many years of attending night law school, while I am earning mine in the next 30 minutes. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I participate in this ceremony of the American University, sponsored by the Methodist Church, founded by Bishop John Fletcher Hurst.
Boom. So we got our audio. Now let's do next. So we'll just say, I don't like using names, so I'll just do ex-pres JFK. And we will save the voice. We'll set the label as English. And there we go. Let's have him actually speak and use this for our text. Here's our real proposal. And we will actually copy this and we'll bring it over to ElevenLabs and actually have JFK speak it.
Stop over editing. People don't share perfect. They share emotions. Raw moments win. Laughter, anger, awe, even tears. When something gets the heart, it spreads. Film it on an iPhone. If it feels real, it's unstoppable. It's a secret nobody tells you. Viral isn't about lighting, it's about lightning.
Okay, it works out. And what we could do is if we really want to go to the next level, we can put it in different voices. We can put it in Bruce Lee's voice. I thought the Bruce Lee voice was better, but again, you can put any flavor you want to things. The limit is our imaginations here, which is really exciting. Now, the way that we're able to batch creating content for many weeks at one time is by using our mimetic AI. So what the mimetic AI does is it actually creates a 90-day sequence of posts for you to put out. We follow what's called the balloon method of prompting, so we slowly increase what the outputs we ask from it. Now, the way this AI works is it's creating an outline of things first. And so it slowly increases the output of what we ask it to do until it creates specific posts inside of a calendar. So as you see, what the AI is doing right now is it's actually creating the topics for the content that'll be posted on the various social media. And as you see, it's writing some of the things right now. Now, the next step of what our AI does is it actually creates a spreadsheet. And the spreadsheet contains the post description, the voiceover text, the text overlay, everything that comes around it, as well as the image prompts and the images and the video prompts. So all the different series of events of what used to be a manual job for creating content, we've been turning into a process. And if you want our AI here, it's $27 a year. Just click the link somewhere in the description. So let's talk about a bit of the perfect kind of formula here. And I'm just going to use one of my reels as an example. This is not a faceless reel, but it should give you an example of what is possible. So the best three-part structure to do Instagram reels is going to be starting with a hook, whether that's a visual hook, whether that's a text hook, or whether that's an auditory hook. And then the second component you'll want to do is what I call value. Okay, so you want to give people something they can learn that makes their life better. Now, value can be something they learn or it can be a story. Now, in this case, you see with this reel, I'm using a story. I'm saying, look, I started here and I came here. So that's the value. Humans inherently love stories and well-told stories. And then finally, we want to end it with a call to action, which is, in this case, learning my marketing strategy about affiliate marketing. This is an older post where I'm just talking about affiliate stuff. So that's this three-step formula. Here are some examples of faceless formats that have consistently outperformed and done very well. So here's an example from a page that has 3.3 million followers. This is Philosopher. And you'll just see that they are posting consistently. They're even doing a lot of things wrong, but they have engaging, I guess for people that are interested in philosophy. This is a lot of people though. that are following this. Here's another example of a faceless Instagram page, which is crushing it. 2.3 million followers. I mean, this guy put his picture up, which is kind of funny there. But it's a faceless Instagram page. As you see, all of these are AI-generated videos that he's throwing on, and they're getting thousands of likes. 11,000 likes on this one. Look, homeless Donald Trump, in New York. Just great stuff, right? Stopping people's scroll. And here's another example of faceless Instagram page, which is just crushing it. Almost 1 million followers, probably just started this year. And all they're doing is they're taking Disney princess photos or Disney princesses and turning them into real people. Various stuff around Disney. Great demographic, kids, it's going to pop off. Now, when you're scaling your faceless Instagram page, you need to understand the posting frequency and the content mix that's going to get you to the top. So you have to dedicate yourself to 1 to 2 reels a day and 5 to 10 story posts. That may seem like a lot of posts, but when we have AI to do this for us, we actually give ourselves a chance of being able to do very well online, even without creating content ourselves, because maybe we don't want to be judged or whatever. Now, in order to actually figure out what's working the best on your page, you want to do what I call separating content into a few different buckets and also content types. So when I was starting my YouTube channel many years ago, I looked at 3 different content buckets to do content around. I thought I could tell people about how to transition from, how to quit their job, how to be a digital nomad, and how to do affiliate marketing. And what the content that ended up doing the best was affiliate marketing, and then it was the quitting your job, and then digital nomad. I also tried out 3 different content types. I tried out face on camera, what we call talking head. I tried out whiteboard, where I'm actually drawing stuff on a whiteboard. And I also tried out just screen share, where I'm actually showing my screen and showing people things on the computer and how I'm navigating things. What I found was, out of those 3 content types, screen share content worked out the best. People wanted to see me on the computer messing around with things. So what I did was I focused on just affiliate marketing and just screen share content, and the channel started growing a lot. Now, when you're doing videos or reels or Instagram or any sort of content, what you'll want to do is you'll actually want to look at the data and see what's performing the best for you, okay? Every channel is going to be different. What I'm looking at when I'm looking at the performance of various reels or posts is simply how many views are they getting, okay? You don't want to overcomplicate things, because frankly, it's a quantity game. And then you slowly start to hone in on what category and what type of content works the best. Now, my system for how I convert viewers to affiliate sales without seeming salesy is I simply always try to add value, or I try to create interesting content that people are actually going to learn something with. And the way I do that is I'll actually go out and look at the content that other people have posted for the same hashtags or the same type of content that I'm putting out there. It's always good to get a read on the market. So many of us live in a bubble nowadays that it's just kind of hard to know what's working and what's not. So go out there and look at what content is working very well in your niche for your hashtags, and use that as a sort of gut check to see if your own content is better or more informative or more interesting or teaches something new beyond just what other people are posting. So there you have it, my complete system for making money using faceless Instagram reels using the power of AI. This approach will completely transform your life if you actually focus on it and putting out content. It'll allow you to build a business that makes money for you 24/7 without having to actually use your own face or become an internet personality. I've taken everything I've learned about marketing and cracking different marketing channels, and I've created a blueprint for you of how you can either explode sales at your own business and get a ton of traffic, or create a business using finding good affiliate affiliate products and go from 0 followers to 0 technical skills with lots of traffic and lots of sales. So join the AI Marketers Club. Inside, you'll get my exact AI prompts I'm using, content templates, and the affiliate marketing strategies I'm using to create a lot of money passively just from marketing on the internet. So if you're ready to build a big faceless Instagram empire that works for you around the clock, click the link in the description, get access to the AI Marketers Club. So click that link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.